So what is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, bringing you all with another Winner's Circle diecast review on Kyle Larson's 2023 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Cup Series and good old Mr. H, Hendrick Motorsports. But as you guys can see, this thing is absolutely caked in confetti because guess what, y'all? Young Money, he's done it again. He is now an All-Star winner for the third time in his career. Could be fourth, as we're going to find out later tonight for another edition of these All-Star Race at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. And this is the 2023 variant right here, which I think looks really nice. As you can see, for $8, you are getting yourself a diecast that looks like it literally got himself into victory lane. And this right here is no exception, even though we've had a lot of Kyle Larson diecasts released with winner circles, but we'll get on to more of that in a second. And on the back, if you guys want to do some reading time, go right ahead. And there is the rest of Wave 6 of NASCAR Authentics 2023 for the winner circles line. And yeah, let's go and unbox this bad boy and let's take a close look at the Kyle Larson third All-Star win in his NASCAR. And alrighty folks, we got this diecast out of its resealable packaging, but before we take a look at this, beautiful, and I mean absolutely beautifully crafted diecast made by Lionel Racing. For $8, you're getting yourself some nice cool accessories, which we are no longer seeing the $5 NASCAR Authentics cars because, you know, inflation. But here's the diecast base stand that you get with every single Winner's Circle diecast, which is really cool. Always has the driver's names. This is recently updated now. They have the gold foil sticker on this compared to some of the earliest waves that we've had. But really do like this feature. Definitely shows they put a lot of effort into this. And of course, this base might be pesky to some people because guess what? The triangular screws are basically, that's the screw that's holding these puppies in. And I know they are kind of a pain to get out, but I recommend you guys checking out my good buddy Race Craze 95 as he actually made a very well-informed video on how to get this diecast base off because, yeah, that's the only thing that probably people don't like about this car. And if you guys aren't a big fan of the 164 scale diecast, my good buddy, that same guy I just mentioned, Race Craze, actually did a 124 scale diecast review of this. But here's the trading card if you guys want to see that. The good old All-Star Race winner himself, Kyle Larson, with the North Wilkesboro trophy. Hard to believe that this guy is already now a three-time All-Star Race winner, tied with Jeff Gordon and Dale Sr., one away from tying with the most wins in the All-Star Race, which is, of course, good old Jimmy Johnson. But speaking of Hendrick Motorsports, we got this diecast now in full display, and I know there are going to be some people out there that are going to be like, good lord, I am tired of seeing this car win in this pretty, yeah, it is a paint scheme that I'm sure a lot of people are annoyed seeing in victory lane. But dude, you gotta admit, confetti diecasts are pretty darn cool. Let's get the comments down below and let's get debating. Alright, like, how many of y'all love confetti covered cars? I love that they added this feature on the 164 scale diecast as we're getting onto the fine details of this. But keep in mind, guys, we have had a lot of Kyle Larson diecasts released in the Winner's Circle line. Along with this wave and wave 6, you're also going to get his truck win from North Wilkesboro. So I think you guys probably wanted me to do a double diecast review on this, but sadly that's not the case. If you guys really want me to, I could go back and find that truck, as I've still yet to find any of the cars from Wave 5 as well, which, by the way, we had more Kyle Larson cars that came out in that wave with his exclusive Martinsville win from the spring race, and also the Richmond win, which looks very similar to this car in terms of the confetti color, but there are still some nice cool features about this, man. But I gotta give a quick shout out to Lionel Racing, man. I know we give them a lot of crap, but dude, if you guys have never seen like the videos of how they make these race win diecasts, it just shows you really earn a lot of respect to all the artists that actually put this much detail. Every single piece of confetti that you see on this car, well, first of all, not really cars, we got ours, so I guess you could say that's pretty cool. But that's all you can see on this. Every piece of confetti that's on this car, dude, it is individually placed on there by the artists who replicate these race win diecasts. See the carbon fiber splitter right there. We do got some janky decals though, as you can see. The Hendrick spike right there that's up in the front does look a little, I don't know, it looks a little out of place, not really on the groovy side. I think that would probably not be Eric E-Step approved. A little lopsided right there, but still with some nice detail. You can actually see where the carbon fiber is, and you see part of the yellow part that's sticking out for the splitter. And there's the, and if you guys have never actually filled these die casts, like this has like a weird, like, I mean, it feels like a decal, but you can definitely tell there's like some texture that's over it. So kind of gives this car some nice unique details. You do see some window interior detail that's also right here. That's mostly just covered in confetti. That big block right there, it probably has something to do with the sponsors. But yeah, Kyle Larson absolutely put on one hell of a show in this number 5 HendrickCars.com car. And you see what's really cool about this car even has a nice little gold all-star, so I guess whoever wins the all-star race, they get like a nice little gold sticker, so that's pretty cool. We'll love to be chrome, but you can see we see some more detail right there. You can even see like the actual individual pieces of and like dust and specks that are on this car as well. That's why I love white base cars, because hey, you can definitely, for a 1/64 scale diecast, guys, you're getting this much detail. I mean, that's something I really have to praise by Lionel. Also hooked us up with the colored rims as well, which I really do love. Speaking of which, we are going to be seeing some more detail on the 164 rims coming up soon when we get some Phoenix cars. We can see some nice detail right there on the side panel and the rocker arms. And we got a nice little, no, that does not look like a fingerprint, but it looks like someone got into the back end of this car or something. Or maybe it was because Kyle Larson, if you guys saw, I mean, of course, we are reviewing a race-winning car. So yeah, Larson started in the back, and he literally fought his way up to the front, and you can definitely tell those are just battle scars right there. Battle scars of just probably, I would say, one of the most well-developed drivers, and probably the best current driver that we got in all forms of motorsports. I mean, you got to appreciate what Kyle Larson has done in the Cup Series and what he's also doing now with IndyCar. But my only gripe I have to say about this car is that they put all this effort into the confetti on, you know, the front windshield and the back windshield, which I really love. But if you look at the 1/24 scale diecast, this whole part of the winch on the side of the side windshields, they're covered in confetti too. I'm not quite sure why. Like, I don't really complain about that, guys. But if you really want to make this car complete, just I don't know, put the extra more detail. I don't know how much it actually costs, but clearly it doesn't cost much considering it's $8. So I don't want to continue rambling on about that. But if we're gonna see Lionel improve more on, you know, giving us this amount of detail on the retail line for winter circles, just cover up the whole windshield, because it does look pretty out of place and does look kind of goofy when you look at it this way. This side's not as bad. I mean, there are like 2 pieces of confetti that should be there, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys really love diecasts that have a lot of cool memories. I mean, look at that, man. Carbon fiber splitter on the back, just amazing detail, dude. You really cannot go wrong with this diecast that is $8, and the quality you're getting pretty immaculate to compare to what we usually have, unless you don't like holes on your diecast, because these cars do have holes where the screws go into place. But yeah, I don't really have a car to compare this to, guys, but might as well go ahead and showcase the Kyle Larson Indianapolis double car that he's gonna be running. Here, this is Coke 600 car. Thought it was pretty cool. Just showcase that real quick, because, well, this guy's definitely gonna be pretty well talked about when we get on to the next weekend, guys, for the Charlotte and Indianapolis double. Can Kyle Larson complete what Tony Stewart has been the only driver to do? So I think that'd be pretty nice. And you know, what the hell? Let's go on and show off the IndyCar as well, because why not, man? I mean, we are literally going to be witnessing the best day in motorsports coming next Sunday, and myself will be there at the Indianapolis 500. And yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool. But if you guys haven't already, check out the diecast reviews on both of these cars, because they could be a cool way to talk about probably a guy who is going to accomplish some good history in NASCAR. And he could do it tonight, man. Can Kyle Larson win his 4th All-Star win and tied with Jimmy Johnson? I want to hear your guys' comments, thoughts below. But anyways, appreciate you guys with these diecast reviews, and I'm trying to make them a little more relatable and entertaining for y'all. But this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Recommend you guys checking out Target and Meyer to get these diecast, because this is really cool. Probably the best Larson car we've had in quite a while, in my opinion. It's also available in the Gold Series from our good buddies at Spoiler Diecast. But yeah, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and hey, well, we'll see what happens tonight for the $1 million challenge that we got for the All-Star Race. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on another Diecast review.